Bruce, Lucinda, and Dave Reeker, in 1 year, I can't remember which year, one of them made 1,800 cold calls, one of them made 1,400 cold calls, one of them made 1,500 or 1,600 cold calls. Cold, on the phone. And made, between the three of them, they made hundreds of financial presentations. Hundreds. And this is before online resources were really developed, because this was like in the late 90s. But at the end of the day, it's still, even when you find them online, if you expect, and as I told my daughter, she sent out however many resumes, you got to follow it up with a phone call. And I forget which one. Some of them called first, then followed up with a letter or email. Some sent a letter or email and then followed up with a call. Some just called, and I don't remember which did which, without the letter or email. Because if you can't get through on the phone, then it's likely that nobody's going to read your email. And very few people still use letters. In the old days, I used to send Doris a delivered by FedEx, a letter on really nice stationery, and when you open it up, it required a response. If I didn't get a response in 72 hours, the person that signed for the letter, and sometimes the guard signed for the letter, so you can't do anything about it. So then, who did the letter go to? The letter went to the mailroom. Who's in the mailroom? From the mailroom, it went to the assistant to the vice president or whatever. And then I, keep making the calls until I found who got the goddamn letter. Sometimes if it was in the same city, I'd go to his office, unannounced. We sent Charlie Soliday years ago to New York and said, we need, $50 million in finance, don't come back. You don't have a job if you don't, just stay there, die. I don't give a fuck. And these are the days when we didn't have money to stay in hotels. Our budget was fucked. We had run out of money. We had to pay Lehman Brothers $500,000 just to look at the deal. No commitment other than to look at it. $500,000. This was 25 years ago. We had to pay Solomon Brothers $250,000 to do the same, to look at the deal. We didn't have $750,000 in cash. And I remember the former CEO of Solomon Brothers, I'm going to say Gottlieb, he got fired. And when I'm on the phone with the Kuwaiti Investment Office and David Buchanan, Chief Investment Officer, myself, and a couple other guys, and he said, well, how's our debenture bond offering doing? $85 million. And he says, at Solomon, we've circled it. Circled it means that it's not done absolutely, but it's more or less done. And I said, sir, we need more than a firm indication. That's what circling means, a firm indication. We need, is it done or is it not done? We paid you $250,000 to look at it. You looked at it, you liked it. And he gave me some wishy-washy answer, and so I turned to David Buchanan, head of the Chief Investment Officer of the Kuwaiti Investment Fund that managed at the time about 150 billion pounds and owned 30% of our company, 29%. I said, I don't believe it's done. I think we need a second and third alternative.